Deep within the hallowed halls of the Notre Dame Cathedral in medieval Paris, a chilling mystery unfolds. As the sun sets and long shadows creep across the ancient stones, a spectral figure emerges from the gloom. This enigmatic being, cloaked in mystery, seeks out the young choir boys, innocent and impressionable singers who grace the cathedral with their angelic voices. But the entity has no interest in conventional teachings. Instead, it offers them a glimpse into a world of forbidden knowledge, ancient hymns with terrifying powers that have been concealed for centuries. As the choir boys, filled with youthful curiosity, unwittingly recite these dark songs, their words echo through the centuries, shattering stained glass windows and causing candles to burn with otherworldly black flames. In the heart of one of history's most iconic cathedrals, a battle between the divine and the demonic unfolds. Will the choir boys resist the temptation of forbidden knowledge, or will they succumb to the allure of power and unleash forces beyond their control? Join us as we delve into the chilling legend of the shadowed figure and the cursed hymns of Notre Dame. Our story begins in the heart of medieval Paris, where the majestic Notre Dame Cathedral stands as a testament to human ingenuity and spiritual devotion. The year is 1482, and the cathedral's towering spires and intricate architecture serve as the backdrop for a tale that will chill you to the bone. Inside its hallowed halls, the echoes of chanting still linger, a haunting reminder of the mystery that unfolded within these very walls. Amongst the clergy and worshippers, there existed a group of young choir boys whose voices echoed with innocence and purity. These boys, uncorrupted by the darkness of the world, sang the sacred hymns, filling the cathedral with celestial melodies that seemed to touch the heavens. However, their simple lives were about to be shattered as an ominous presence began to haunt their sanctuary. In the shadowy recesses of the cathedral, hidden from the prying eyes of the faithful, lurked a mysterious entity. This enigmatic being, shrouded in darkness, possessed knowledge of ancient hymns, forbidden songs that held terrifying power over the natural world. With patience born of centuries, the entity waited for the perfect moment to reveal itself, seeking vessels to carry on its legacy of shadow and sound. And so it was that the choir boys, with their untainted voices, became the unsuspecting pawns in a game far beyond their understanding. One fateful evening, as the cathedral fell into twilight, the choir boys gathered for their nightly practice. Their voices rang out, clear and true, echoing through the vast emptiness of the church. Suddenly, a cold wind swept through the building, extinguishing the candles and plunging them into darkness. Then from the shadows emerged the mysterious entity, its form indistinct, yet its presence overwhelming. In a voice that resonated with age and power, the entity addressed the choir boys, offering them a choice that would change their lives forever. It proposed a pact, a trade of forbidden knowledge for their innocent voices. The entity promised to teach them ancient hymns, songs of immense power that could shake the very foundations of the cathedral. But these were no ordinary songs. They were imbued with dark magic, capable of bending the forces of nature to their will. The choir boys, young and impressionable, found themselves torn between fear and curiosity. Their innocence was tested as the entity's offer hung in the air, each note a tantalizing whisper of power. What choice would they make? Would they cling to their innocence, or embrace the darkness that beckoned them? And so the fateful decision was made. The choir boys, their voices trembling slightly, agreed to learn the forbidden hymns. And so began a secret and sinister apprenticeship. In the darkest hours of the night, when the cathedral was cloaked in shadows and silence, the entity revealed its knowledge to its young disciples. The choir boys listened intently, their innocent minds grappling with the weight of the ancient words. As they recited the hymns, their voices carried the weight of centuries, each syllable a key to unlocking hidden powers. But as the choir boys delved deeper into the forbidden lore, they began to witness strange and terrifying manifestations around them. The stained glass windows, once vibrant and resplendent, started to crack and crumble at their song's crescendo. The very stones of the cathedral seemed to shudder and tremble, as if disturbed by the echoes of forgotten magic. And then there were the candles. As the choir boys continued to chant the forbidden hymns, the flames of the candles they used for their nightly practice took on a sinister twist. Instead of the gentle flicker of normal flames, these candles burned with eerie black tongues that danced and writhed like tormented souls. The sight was both mesmerizing and terrifying, a tangible manifestation of the dark forces they were unleashing. With each passing night, the power of the hymns grew stronger, and so did their consequences. The entity, pleased with its pupils' progress, revealed more of its knowledge, delving deeper into the secrets of the forbidden songs. But as the choir boys ventured further into this treacherous realm, they began to sense the darkness seeping into their hearts. The entity's influence grew, corrupting their innocence and twisting their pure voices into instruments of shadow and sound. Realizing the danger they had unleashed, some of the choir boys sought to break free from the entity's grasp. They tried to abandon the forbidden hymns, hoping to reclaim their lost innocence. But the entity, bound to the cathedral by ancient ties, was not easily forsaken. It had woven itself into the very fabric of the songs, and its presence lingered in the shadows of the cathedral long after the choir boys had fled. Yet amidst this darkness, glimmers of hope emerged. For there were those who recognized the peril of the situation and sought to put an end to it. Amongst them was a wise and learned monk, Brother Thomas, who had dedicated his life to the pursuit of knowledge and the protection of the innocent. He had heard whispers of the entity's return and knew that swift action was needed to protect the choir boys and the sanctity of the cathedral. With unwavering determination, Brother Thomas began his investigation into the origins of the forbidden hymns. He scoured ancient texts, seeking any clue that could lead him to the source of this dark magic. His quest led him to long-forgotten archives where he discovered tales of a similar entity that had haunted Notre Dame centuries ago. From these accounts, he learned of the existence of ancient manuscripts containing the hymns, relics of a bygone era that held the key to breaking the entity's hold over the cathedral. But these manuscripts were not easily found. They had been locked away by those who came before him, hidden from sight and shrouded in mystery. With the fate of the choir boys hanging in the balance, Brother Thomas embarked on a perilous journey into the very heart of the cathedral. He braved crumbling crypts and secret passageways, all in pursuit of the lost manuscripts. Each step echoed with the weight of the past, and he felt the entity's presence growing stronger with every turn. Finally, after days of searching, he stumbled upon a long-forgotten chamber. Here, concealed within an ancient stone chest, were the very manuscripts that held the power to break the entity's curse. As he opened the chest, the musty scent of old parchment filled his senses, and he knew he had found what he sought. Within the aged pages, he found not only the forbidden hymns, but also the rituals and incantations needed to banish the entity back to the shadows from whence it came. With the ancient manuscripts in his possession, Brother Thomas returned to the choir room. There he confronted the entity, its form coalescing in the shadows, its voice a chilling echo in the vast space. A battle of wits and wills ensued, with Brother Thomas wielding the power of ancient knowledge against the entity's hypnotic allure. The fate of Notre Dame and the souls of the choir boys hung in the balance as the two adversaries clashed in a struggle for supremacy. In the end, it was Brother Thomas's unwavering faith and determination that prevailed. Using the rituals he had deciphered from the ancient texts, he banished the entity back to the shadows, severing its hold on the cathedral and the choir boys. As the last echoes of the entity's presence faded away, a profound silence descended upon the cathedral. And so the curse of Notre Dame was broken, at least for now, and the cathedral was returned to its rightful purpose, a place of worship and serenity. The choir boys, freed from the entity's grasp, went on to live their lives, their voices forever echoing with the memory of their harrowing ordeal. The legend of the shadowed figure and the cursed hymns of Notre Dame was passed down through generations, a chilling tale whispered in the hallowed halls of the cathedral, a reminder of the thin veil that separates our world from the realm of shadows and sound.